Chapter 27 of Angel Food for Jack and Jill, Little Talks to Little Folks by Reverend Gerald T. Brennan. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Maria Therese. Chapter 27 Johnny's Invention. Johnny Morgan was in the 3rd grade of Our Lady of Mercy School. He was only 8 years old, but he was very serious about his work in school. He worked hard, studied hard, and paid good attention to his teacher. Whenever Sister Clement wanted the 3rd grade children to do something, she always found Johnny Morgan right on the job to carry out her wishes. Johnny, you know, thought Sister Clement was just about tops. It seems that Sister Clement was always telling the children to say their prayers, and that was one thing Johnny Morgan found hard to do. Johnny wanted to say his prayers every day, but, somehow, he used to forget. He'd forget to pray in the morning, and he'd forget to pray at night. Every time Sister Clement spoke to the children about saying their prayers, it bothered Johnny. The little fellow wanted to do the right thing, but he always forgot to pray. Finally, Johnny decided to do something about it. One morning, recently, Sister Clement was talking about prayer, and, all of a sudden, Johnny Morgan raised his hand. "Sister," said Johnny, "I don't forget my morning and night prayers any more. I made an invention." "An invention?" smiled the sister. "That's fine, Johnny. What kind of an invention is it?" "Oh, I just took a piece of paper out of my tablet," answered the boy, "and pinned it up on the post in my bed." "Just a piece of paper?" asked the sister. "Of course not," Johnny answered. "I wrote something on the paper." "What did you write?" Sister Clement asked very solemnly. The little boy seemed pleased. "Sister," he said, "I wrote up in the left-hand corner the words 'Jesus Christ,' and up in the right-hand corner I wrote 'the Devil.' You know, Sister, I'm having a contest between Jesus and the Devil, and I keep score on my paper. Every morning after I say my prayers, I mark 1 point for Jesus, and every night after I say my prayers, I mark another point for Jesus. If I don't say my prayers, then I have to give 1 point to the Devil." Sister Clement smiled, and she was proud of little Johnny. "That's a fine invention," she said. "But tell me, who is ahead in your contest?" "Jesus is ahead," Johnny answered promptly. "Jesus is far ahead. He's got all the points, and the Devil hasn't got any. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I see is my scorecard, and I say my prayers. When I get ready for bed, I see my scorecard again. My scorecard reminds me that I can't let Jesus down, so I say my prayers. I want Jesus to win." Boys and girls, I think Johnny Morgan's invention was a pretty good idea, and I'd like to pass along that idea to you this morning. What would happen if you had a sheet of paper before your eyes every morning and night? What would happen if you kept score on your prayers? Oh, I know what would happen. The same thing would happen to you that happened to Johnny Morgan. You wouldn't forget to say your prayers. I know that you boys and girls want to say your prayers every day. But what happens to you? You forget, and you keep on forgetting day after day. Maybe you need a piece of paper pinned to your bed to remind you. I'll bet that piece of paper would work, and I'll bet that if you would keep score, you would be saying your prayers every day. That little invention of Johnny's certainly worked for him, and it will work for you. You know, children, Jesus and the Devil are really in a race. They are both trying to win your soul. Every prayer you say puts Jesus ahead in the race, and every prayer brings your soul closer to heaven. That's why you should pray often. That's why you should pray every day. If you don't pray, the Devil will win the race and you won't go to heaven. You certainly don't want that to happen. Don't neglect your prayers. Say your prayers every morning and say them again at night. If you keep forgetting your prayers, then do what Johnny Morgan did. If necessary, keep score. Then you'll want to say your prayers every day. Johnny's invention is certainly worth trying, isn't it? Well, I think so. End of chapter 27.